Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Boy, second forever. And this defense is, of course, expecting a pass, but give the play call a lot of credit here. Running the football, catching the defense off guard, a nice run, but really I think it's more about breaking the tendency. Occasionally going with a play that the defense isn't expecting, and this one worked out very well for them. Picked up nice yards, but let's not forget, still have a lot of work to do here on third down.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And the defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback dropping back. Great cut. They whiff on him. That's a big gain deep into enemy territory. Ball down near the 30. And the Cougars hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Bringing pressure. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
A loss of 1 yard on the play. Brings up third down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, BYU 7, Texas Tech 0.
And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets to him again. 4th down and very long, but the offense still on the field. They're going to go. Quarterback drops back. He's escaping the pocket now. Going for a big play downfield. He's got it right near the end zone. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Chris, this is a great example of the awareness for both sides of the ball. The offense knowing where the first down marker is on 4th and long, and they're able to get to it. But the defense also has to know. They got to prevent the receiver from getting to the marker. They're unable to do it here.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU. So the offense clicking now for building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
The extra point.
With the extra point, the lead is 14.
That makes the score BYU 14, Texas Tech 0.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick this one away.
That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Look out, he's got some space. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Brigham Young. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And someone moved just a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Scanning the field. It's strong. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26. The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Lets it go quickly. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get him behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the grip.
Oh, and he fumbled it. And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime on ball security. But after this, next week, this returner might be in those drills too. Can't be trusted to return it when you can't hold on to the football.
The offense starts with excellent field position. And looking to throw now on first down. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
Touchdown, Texas Tech. Number 33. With the grab and the score.
Lining up to try the extra point.
The kicker on for the extra point.
PAT is good, makes the score 21-7. Now they get set to kick it away.
That makes the score BYU 21, Texas Tech 7.
He'll return it from inside the 5. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, so this drive's going to start with a decent field position. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. The pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Can he take it all the way? Physical run, breaks through a tackle. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Scanning the field. It's strong. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good. We're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Texas Tech 14.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And your BYU Cougars will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. The Cougars will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's got a lot of time. Now sends this one deep to the right. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. Touchdown, BYU. This offense cannot be stopped.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes it a 28-14 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. 14. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Moves the ball up to the 30. 2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Dropping back. It's Strong. And he's going to float this one to the right side. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. You got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. Gets some space around the 30. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pressure is coming. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. Plenty of time back there in the pocket. He's going to throw to the right.
Chris, really good job here by the quarterback and the receiver, but the defender does a good job of elbowing just enough to keep him out of bounds and prevents the 1st down.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Texas Tech.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Dropping back. It's Strong. Fires it to the wideout. And it's broken up there. Great play. A 4th down stop. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Looks like he's going to run it. He's on the run. Launches deep. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, how about the defense here? Sitting back in cover 2, taking away anything deep downfield. It puts pressure on the underneath coverage. The linebackers have to have some awareness. This linebacker did a nice job of being able to step up and make that interception.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. Pulls it in. It's Myers. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but, man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And the junior gets home, making a sack there. Defense takes their third and final timeout of the half to talk strategy.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And they'll kick it away here. And here's the fair catch by the return man. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime?
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line. And the Cougars come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
The pass rush closing in, and it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. After a lot of time to scan the field, fires this one to the right. Oh, and the football comes out. Now the defense has got it going the other way. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Red Raiders will kick this deep to begin the second half. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. Already a 2-possession lead here. Let's see if they continue to call it aggressively and try to put this defense in a bigger hole. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the grab, and he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. That completion makes it second and short.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
First down and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today. BYU getting set with a first and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Throwing again on second and 10. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. Heads out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. He's been shredding this defense with his scrambles today.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Lets it go. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the...
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Brigham Young. That's another strike from his quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
Texas Tech offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Powering through. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made after a big gain. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And now the running back's got it again. Some hard running there through a tackle. Brought down after a solid run by the senior. And the Red Raiders come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. The back's got it. Tackle made after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Motion now from the tight end. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. Gets some space around the 30. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain on the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. Hey, guys up front, line up. It's first down. He hands it off from the gun. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. And he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
The gain makes it second and medium. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. And the gain just good enough for a first down. And the Cougars come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to extend the play. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, that one's picked off. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Looking to throw it on first down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense now operating in empty. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. To throw, it's Strong. Makes the catch. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incompletion makes it second down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. It's third and long. He drops the throw. Catch made on the left side. Breaks loose at the 45. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 48.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
It's incomplete. It was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
You know, I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Let's fly to the wideout. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception on the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Tackled after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, BYU 35, Texas Tech 14.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking to throw it again. It's an out route. The catch made.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. The Red Raiders will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Running toward the end zone, but the defense forces a fumble.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
They break the huddle on third and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. Looking downfield. It's Strong. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
Touchdown, Texas Tech. Number 87 hauls it in the end zone.
Extra point try coming now.
Is on for the extra point.
PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
BYU 35, Texas Tech 21.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
He's moving out of the pocket now. Catch made, a lot of space now. They'll get him, but he put the spin cycle on that defender. Wow. So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
He's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And the scramble moves it closer to the goal line. The defense able to grab it. No surprise here. The coach has got the offense on the field. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, BYU. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
And now they'll set up for the point after. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Back to pass. It's Strong. Throwing for his running back. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Throws it to the right, and he's got it. Great move there. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a 1st down. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. And the Red Raiders lining up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. The pocket breaking down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Steps out of bounds after a huge gain on the play, but it was a flag down, so we'll have to check that out. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Running out of time in the pocket. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Breaks loose at the 40. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. He's running out of time here. Quarterback still eluding the pressure. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down.
Man, I don't know how he wasn't able to hold on to that football in the end zone. That's a touchdown. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for this defense. When they get to film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. What was the break?
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Brigham Young. And the beatdown continues.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he makes the grab. A successful two-point try, and they bump the lead up even more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
21.
On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Dropping back, it's Strong. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. So that offensive penalty will be declined, but the defense, they're happy to take the result of that play. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offensive coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
Point after, knocked right through. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense now has great field position to start the drive. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now. The Cougars will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pressure is coming. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, BYU. And this one is getting ugly.
Coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game, an offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offensive